So the Kansas City Chiefs are obviously on the hunt for a wide receiver, and we still don't know how they're going to handle things throughout free agency or throughout the draft. But one thing that we do know is that Darnell Mooney has been linked to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. But the Chiefs obviously have a better chance of signing Darnell Mooney than the Tennessee Titans do. And that's due to the fact that, okay, first of all, Matt Nagy is our offensive coordinator, who was the head coach when Darnell Mooney had his best season with 1,000 receiving yards and above, right? Then, obviously, due to the fact that Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Will Levis or Ryan Tannehill, the Chiefs they're heading for a three-peat. So Darnell Mooney knows if he signs with us, he's gonna get a ring. And at the end of the day, I don't really expect him to be that expensive. I don't really see how Darnell Mooney ends up being that expensive because he really has no reason to. But we do know that he is a stud and he's definitely a very good player. And I would love to see him on the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, just because he had a few down years where Fields wasn't really seeing him when he was open and stuff like that, that doesn't mean that he doesn't still have a lot left in the tank. And I do believe with the Kansas City Chiefs, he could definitely put up some great numbers. And he's a stud, man. Deep threat. He runs routes very well. He can catch the ball. He's very, very quick. He knows how to stretch the field. He has hands. So a dude like Mooney, I mean, I don't really see how getting him is a problem for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's more of a solution of what they've been going through with the wide receiver core. And the wide receiver core not being to his best ability. I do think getting a dude like Darnell Mooney could definitely solve that situation. Could definitely make it better. And he's going to end up doing some magic with Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position for him. And I do think that he would love to be in a system like Kansas City where Matt Nagy already knows how, like, his strengths, he already knows his weaknesses, they already know how to improve him. And Andy Reid is definitely going to have some fun with a dude like Mooney. And then that just, Mooney, Rice, and then you could grab another stud wide receiver in the draft. And I do think it's a very, very good route, and I think the Chiefs should consider it. And they definitely have interest in it. I mean, they said it's either the Titans or the Chiefs that's looking at him right now. And he's already linked to the Chiefs due to Matt Nagy. So I know Nagy is definitely putting that in the ears of Brett Veach and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. So it's definitely a good thing to talk about and think about, So, like I said, man, everybody knows the Kansas City Chiefs, we have needs at the wide receiver position. That's a fact. But the buzz, man, is really growing louder for Darnell Mooney. It really, really is. Following the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine, Chicago's known beat writer Dan Ridderer revealed that the Chicago Bears wide receiver Darnell Mooney was the subject of much matter. The Chiefs are mentioned by multiple people as a potential landing spot for Mooney, and he's going to have a bounce-back season in 2024 because he's had some poor showings in back-to-back seasons in 2022 and 2023. So 2024 he's got to go to a great team at a great value price, which is the Chiefs, at a great value price, and definitely have a bounce-back. So obviously we know that Darnell Mooney is much better than his 2023 stat line of 31 catches for 414 yards and 5 TDs suggests. So the Chiefs or the Titans could definitely be players for him. And not even just about the needs. I mean, Mooney's a fit with the Chiefs for several reasons. He's just 26 years old. He got plenty of treads left on the tires. He can play both the slot and outside. And he has proven success at each position. And like I said, he's going to be familiar with the offensive system in Kansas City because of his former coach in Chicago. Him having ties to Matt Nagy, it really helps a lot. As a rookie in 2020, he caught 61 passes for 631 yards, 4 touchdowns. And a season later, he broke out. 140 targets, caught 81 passes for 1,055 yards, and he had 4 touchdown grabs. So Mooney put together the best 2-year stretch of his career under Nagy, who kind of ran something like his own little thing that's similar to Andy Reid offense with the Bears. And I do think that he could be looking at a prove-it deal, with an opportunity to hit the market again after he returned to his elite levels of production. Some of the Juju Smith, but he's just younger and better, and he's coming off his least productive season ever. So obviously his contract is gonna fall down. So I do think that a contract that's like very ideal for us to give Mooney is a 2-year contract worth up to $16 million. and only $8 million the first year, fully guaranteed. So it's really just a 1-year deal with a team option in 2025, and an opportunity to hit the market again at age 27. After a bounce back campaign in Kansas City, it really seems too good for him to pass that up. It really does. I'm sorry if I hear anything in the background. I try to tell people I'm doing a video and they still don't listen to me. But I do think that he's really, like, he's gonna be a perfect landing spot. I mean, we cut MVS, so we definitely made it clear that change is gonna be coming at the position. And Brett Veach, he's gonna have a lot of chances to improve the group this year. And Mooney, man, I'm telling you, it's a real possibility. It's a small buzz that he's gonna sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. Out of all the videos I made, Mooney's the most realistic wide receiver out of all of them. And I know it's gonna be people getting mad at this video somehow, but this dude is the most, like, he's literally the most, like, he has the biggest chance. They say he has injury problems. I mean, he had a couple groin strains, an ankle sprain in 2022. He got a concussion. That's not really bad. But he runs a 4.38 40-yard dash. And he has a 37-inch vertical. So he's solid. He is solid. He's an easy fit into the Chiefs offense. It's definitely a logical move. I mean, his 50-50 outside slot split plays, it goes into our scheme pretty well, man. And I do think that this could be some reliable production for Mahomes with Mooney and Rice, and then a rookie wide receiver from the draft, man. But yeah, man, I mean, I love the idea of Darnell Mooney. I mean, I just want to see the wide receiver room get better. I mentioned Ridley. I mentioned a trade that's probably not going to happen for Justin Jefferson. I mentioned Mike Evans before he got signed. I mentioned Xavier Worthy. I just want to see some improvement this offseason, whether it's trade, draft, free agency. It really doesn't matter to me. I just want to see some improvement, and I want to see it I want to see some very great improvement. I want Mahomes' numbers to go up next year, and I want our offense to be somewhat back to normal. And it's definitely gonna be a fun off season. This is more of a late video. I don't really drop this late, but I was busy all day. But it's gonna be a fun off season. Can't wait to see what happens. I know we're gonna get a stud regardless of anything. We're gonna have a good off season. Veach has the cap space. He has he has everything on his side to make these moves. He just re-signed Drew Tranquil, which is our first little move of the off season. Well, other than tagging Snead. Now we just wait to see if he's gonna tag and trade Snead. And then we wait to see if Chris Jones is going to walk, because that changes everything. I'm going to make some videos on those for sure. That changes everything if those dudes walk. So that's going to change our whole dynamic and our agenda for what we're going to be pushing to do this off season. So we just have to see how that go. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace. 6K on the way.